Hi, can I help you with something?
I'm so confused. There's so many products. How do I know which one is best?
It can be difficult. Let me ask you a few questions. What pest problem do you have?
Aphids.
And on what plant?
On my roses.
Okay. Well, here are some insecticides. Let's look at the label to make sure that your plant and your pest are listed. Next, you want to try and choose the safest or least toxic product for children, pets, and the environment. And you also want to take a look at the different formulations. This is a ready-to-use product, and this is a concentrate, which will require mixing up, which is a little bit more effort on your part.
Common insecticides for outdoor pests include sprays or granules that are ready to use or liquids and powders that must be mixed. Common indoor products include bait stations or gel baits for roaches and ants, and aerosols or foggers for pests such as fleas. Encourage customers to choose products that limit exposure to people and to the environment. For example, prepackaged or refillable bait stations are much safer and more effective for ant and roach control than sprays or foggers. Ants find the bait and take it back to the colony. Sprays only kill ants in a trail and not the ants in the colony. Roaches feed on bait and die. Sprays often just make them scatter to new locations. Foggers can leave residues on furniture, countertops, or toys. They can also cause fires if labels are not carefully followed. When using bait stations, remember that they are still pesticides and should be kept away from children and pets. Before using any product, follow all label directions. Some specific insecticides are less toxic to the environment. Encourage your customers to choose these products when possible. They cause less harm to people, wildlife, or beneficial insects. Insecticidal soaps and insecticidal, horticultural, narrow range, or supreme oils are safer products used for soft-bodied insects such as aphids, whiteflies, soft scales, mites, and psyllids. They leave no residue, so have low impact on beneficial insects such as lady beetles. Other types of safe and effective oils include those derived from plants such as neem oil. Other oils are aromatic oils, essential oils, and food-grade oils. Microbials are another group of less toxic insecticides. They are made from naturally occurring viruses, fungi, or bacteria. They produce a toxin specific to the pest and kill it. Bacillus thuringiensis, known as BT, and spinosad are commonly available and are made to control caterpillars, flies, mosquitoes, and gnats. Botanicals such as azadirachtin, neem, or pyrethrins are pesticides derived from plants. They are effective against a wide range of insect pests and break down quickly in the environment, and have less impact on natural enemies than other pesticides. Some pesticides fall under the category of organic pesticides. Organic pesticides are pesticides that are derived from natural sources such as plants or minerals. Soaps, oils, botanicals, iron phosphate for slugs, and boric acid are examples. Organic pesticides are still pesticides and can still be toxic to people and animals such as bees, fish, or other wildlife. The labels must be followed. Many retail products have been certified as organic by the Organic Materials Review Institute and have the OMRI logo on the label. Molluscicides are used to control slugs and snails. The primary active ingredients available are metaldehyde and iron phosphate. Metaldehyde is toxic to dogs, cats, and wildlife. A 10-pound dog that ingests just 1 teaspoon of 2% metaldehyde will need to be detoxified. Iron phosphate is a safer product to use around children and pets and is even effective if it gets wet.
What about herbicides? What's the difference between all these products?
When choosing herbicides, it is important to identify your weed species so that you select the appropriate active ingredient to control it. Selective herbicides target a specific group of weed species, such as grasses or broadleaves. Before selecting an herbicide product, make sure that the weed you are trying to control is listed on the label. Look at the precautions on the label to avoid any injury to any nearby ornamental plants. Selective herbicides such as 2,4-D or triclopyr can drift to nearby plants and cause injury to desirable plants. Herbicides are either post-emergent or pre-emergent. Post-emergent herbicides are used and applied to weeds after they have pushed through the soil surface. Pre-emergent herbicides are used and applied to control weeds before they appear. Glyphosate is a non-selective herbicide, meaning it kills most plants it comes in contact with. As a result, it will control many weeds, but it can also injure desirable plants. Use special care where you apply it, and keep it away from desirable plants. Fungicides are used to control plant diseases. They are either classified as preventive and are applied to prevent disease from developing, or they are eradicant pesticides, meaning they are used to control an existing disease.